ang lumabas sa survey, tuloy-tuloy lang po ang ating Pangulo at ang administrasyon na to na magsilbi at magtrabaho.
So ma'am, parang sinasabi niyo po na numbers lang naman ito po. Kasi ma'am, si VP Sara po, 61% ang trust rating niya. Ano po kayang gagawin ng gobyerno para man lang makadikit doon sa trust rating ng...
Wala po kaming gagawin kundi magtrabaho. Magtatrabaho po kami na magtatrabaho at hindi po kami magbabakasyon hanggat sa kakayanin. Trabaho lang ng trabaho.
Thank you po.
To be drug overdose. White powder suspected to be cocaine was seen scattered on tables and the floor. Companions of the victim were summoned to BHPD for questioning, which were Daina Arroyo Tantoco, Liza Araneta Marcos, and Alexa Miro. Itong buong portion na binanggit ko ay, according to Yusek Claire, dagdag. Yan po ay dagdag lamang. Sabi niya, ito ay gawain upang masira ang unang ginang, ang Pangulo at ang administrasyon na ito para sa pang-personal na interes. So, paulit-ulit yung part na yun ng pang-personal na interes. Hindi niya binanggit kung sino ang supposedly na meke nito at kung anong personal na interes yan. Ang sinasabi lang niya is this particular report na di umano'y nilabas ng isang journalist na dating spokesperson, sinasabi niya, and the cause, yon from suspected drug overdose at yung mga pangalan, yan daw po ay dagdag. Now, tignan natin. Ang sabi niya, tandaan po natin, ang unang ginang, nung siya ay nasa Los Angeles, ay mayroon po siyang security service na na-provide ng US at meron din siyang kasamang PSG. Yung security service ng foreign country, standard po yun, with certain countries. Halimbawa, sa Singapore, standard po yun. Lalong-lalo na kung if it's an official or a state visit or working visit. Tapos, bahagi kayo ng party ng head of state, binibigyan talaga kayo ng counterpart na security service. So, meron siyang counterpart na security service. Meron din kasamang PSG according to Yusek Claire. Ano yung purpose? Bakit niya sinasabi ito? Parang ang sinasabi niya, ang inaalud niya dito is parati siyang may kasama at ang mga kasama niyang ito ay mga law enforcers or persons who would have responded to something, to a life-threatening situation or to an illicit or illegal act. Okay? Yung reasoning niya is, may mga kasama siyang ganito. Hindi niya magagawa ito dahil kasama niya itong mga ito. Yun ang reasoning. Now, I'm not saying we believe it or not, pero yan ang explanation. Ngayon, tignan natin. Ang sabi niya, merong activities, March 8, makikita sa monitor, ads monitor. Merong concerto. Hindi ko nalagay dito yung sa concert. Ito po, March 7 activities ito kasi ito yung Film Fest. However, sabi niya, paano daw, kasama din daw niya si Secretary Cristina Frasco. March 8, ginanap yung concert, kasama niya si Sec Frasco. At sabi ngayon ni Yusek Claire, paano masasabi ng mga obstructionist na ito, ng mga fake news peddlers na ito, ang patungkol sa mga nakita nilang mga tao doon sa vicinity? Kaya yun ay dinagdag lamang. Nandito naman po yan sa Facebook ng unang ginang. Okay, i-interrupt ko muna itong presentation na ito. Hindi, mamaya na. So, tandaan niyo po yan, sabi niya, March 8, may konsyerto, hanggang gabi daw yon. At kasama niya si Secretary Cristina Frasco. Okay, tapusin lang po natin itong
Last question, Pia Gutierrez, ABS.
last question.
Quick follow-up lang dun sa Tantoco. Are legal actions being contemplated, lalo na dun sa mga nagpakalat nitong fake na police report, especially that this concerned the First Lady po?
Pag-aaralan po yan. Mukhang napapanahon po, pero pag-aaralan po. Hindi po dapat manatiling ganito na dahil isang journalist o isang parte ng media nagsasabi ng kasinungalingan at maaaring paniwalaan ng mga kapwa natin Pilipino. So nakakalungkot po yun. At medyo nakakahiya.
Okay. Klase natin. Ang tanong ni Pia Gutierrez, may legal action ba that is being contemplated, lalo na doon sa mga nagpakalat ng mga fake na police report, especially since this concerns the First Lady? Sinagot naman ni Yusek Claire. So sabi niya, pag-aaralan po. Mukhang napapanahon, pero pag-aaralan. Ang lumabas sa ABS-CBN later on is that Malacanang contemplating legal action. Ayan, nag-iba na. Pero dito, to be fair kay Attorney Claire, sinabi niya pag-aaralan. Although may sinabi din siya, hindi po dapat manatiling ganito na dahil isang journalist o isang parte ng media nagsasabi ng kasinungalingan, maaaring paniwalaan ng mga kapwa nating Pilipino. So nakakalungkot po yon at medyo nakakahiya. Okay, take note, sinasabi niya journalist, hindi niya sinabi social media, paulit-ulit isang journalist daw ang naglabas nito. Okay? Sige, doon naman tayo ulit sa isa pa. Mayroon tayong makikita dito sa YouTube. Ang date nito ay March 8, 2025 at 7 p.m. Play natin yan, ha? Ay, sandali. Yan. Ito yung... Okay, itong video na ito ay nasa YouTube. Pwede nyo pong makita. Yan yung hindi ko po siya cleaned up para makita ninyo. May mga nagpadala ng link na ito. Now, just because we are putting it here doesn't mean we are certifying na totoo ito, na tama yung oras at araw na ito. Gayunpaman, on the face of it, March 8, 2025. On the day na sinasabi nila that the First Lady ay may inattendan na konsyerto. Ito ay 7 p.m. Sino ang katabi niya? Ang katabi niya is the deceased. Okay. Okay. So, hindi na pag tinignan ninyo yung previous presentation niya, masasabi ba natin na before or after ito nung concert or yung konsyerto? Sabihin na natin na buong gabi yun, according to the police report na hindi pinabulaanan, yung portion ng police report na hindi dinideny ni Yusek Claire indicates time of death at 12:05, March 8, madaling araw. This is 7 p.m. Okay? Ng March 8. So, ano yun? Parang madaling araw ng March 8, yung parang mali yung na to. So, meron tayong konting discrepancy dito. Gayunpaman, maliwanag, if this is March 8, at ang time of death might have been noon at 12:05, then ito 7 p.m. ito. Kung AM naman yung 12:05, is 7 p.m. pa rin ito. So, maybe may issue tayo dyan. Gayunpaman, this is the date of the concert, March 8. So, something is not adding up. Okay? So, yan yung natin ngayon, ngayong araw na ito. Something is not adding up dito sa mga kwentong ito. Hindi nila kino-contest kasi yung time of death Pero we have a video that, ang tingin ko, yung video dito na nagdi-dinner sila where the deceased is alive, and nakikita dun sa is Secretary Cristina Frasco, her husband Duke Frasco are all in the picture. So may problema dun sa timeline, or malamang yung video may problema dun sa araw. It might also be concerning the time difference. Baka nilalagay nila is the date or time here sa Pilipinas. We don't know. Now there are other things that we noticed. Of course, yung name calling ni Yusek Claire, medyo out of place. But she's consistent at least. Ganyan talaga siya magsalita. Now, bakit nila bina-blind item yung journalist? Yun yung tanong. Bakit blind item siya? My theory on this one, and please I underscore that this is a theory, is para lambat yan. Everybody who feels alluded to, titigil. Okay. Another, this is supposed to be, what is the nature of the visit of the First Lady? Official? Hindi. If it was an official visit, her immunity is only extended if kasama niya ang head of state. On her own, kahit bigyan siya ng kaakibat na security dyan sa US, it doesn't necessarily mean na may official, na this visit is official as far as the US is concerned. As far as the US is concerned, this is personal. Bakit? Official versus personal will determine whether or not may immunity ang unang-ina. Next. Yun. So, may issue pa tayo kasi dun sa sa coroner's report, if I'm not mistaken, walang nakabanggit. It's just the date of death, pero hindi nakabanggit yung time of death. Sa akin, a lot of confusion is arising from this issue about time of death. Okay, so let me check your comments or your questions. So, pinakita ko yung dinner. Hindi ba yung katabi niya yon? Did you see that? Ito, dandag natin sa stage. Ayan. Hindi ba yan yung Hindi ba yan yung deceased? Could somebody tell me na kung sino yung katabi, hindi ba yan yung deceased? Or is this somebody else? So kung hindi yan yung deceased, then this actually is is good evidence to favor the First Lady. So hindi yan yung deceased. Sabi ni Pot, hindi yan yung deceased, Stanley yung name niyan from PAL. Okay. Sabi naman ni Uni, that's Tantoko. Sabi ni Ma'am BM, that's him. Okay. So, I'll leave it up to you who that is. Okay? I would prefer na alam natin exactly kung sino yan. Pero, most of the people here seem to agree that that's him. Okay? Okay. Sabi nung isang kaibigan ko, hindi daw yan. He's not the deceased. So, hindi daw yan. According to dun sa isang kaibigan ko, who would know? So, kung hindi yan, kung hindi siya yan, then this, since it is March 8, 7 p.m., this actually favors the First Lady. Okay? Yan, sabi ni Henry, baka ang confusion sa oras is the time difference. Hindi, pwede rin hindi confused yung oras because that's not the deceased. Gets nyo? Okay? So, may padala nito. So, for me, this favors the First Lady, ha? So, this is 7 p.m. March 8, 2025. Live pa po yan. You can check the YouTube video. Sabi ni Ferdy, watching here in KSA, wala na po kaming tiwala kay Sec Claire kasi po puro fake news lang ang alam niyang sabihin. So check natin, kailan yung date of uploading nitong YouTube na to? 4 months ago, 7 p.m. Was this a live video? Oh, it was uploaded on the same day. Okay, so yan po, sabi sa inyo, facts lang tayo. We're not going to take any sides on this one. But for me, ang dami pang malabo because nga hindi maliwanag. The police report was not denied as far as time of death is concerned. 12:05 ang nakalagay doon sa police report. Ang sinasabi ni Yusek Claire doon sa police report is, teka, ibalik natin yan. Balik natin yung presentation natin, ha? Yan.
Last question.
Ito, subject pronounced deceased at 12:05 hours by paramedic. So, hindi itong portion na to, hindi dinideny. And the cause initially suspected to be DO. OD, dapat. White powder, etc. But the part in yellow, yan yung dininay. Dali lang. I have to call you back. I'm live.